Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So I have this postcard, very special card that was given to me years ago that has a picture of this, just this guy holding a card that has writing on it. And it says, everything is connected in life. The point is to know it and to understand it. And I remember when it was given to me years ago, I'm like, oh, this is really cool. And, you know, still years later, I'm drawn to this. This whole, I won't even say idea, but understanding that everything really is connected in life. You know, the more time that I spend here on the planet, I'm turning 50 in about 4 months, where it's just like, man, when I look back on my life, and there were times where things weren't left, when I was going, yeah, but we're going right. No, the plan is to go right. And then life went, no, but you're left right now. We got you, boo. Like, don't worry about it. Like, we're going left, right? Times where the plan, quote unquote, didn't really happen that I wanted, but there was something else that surfaced, which was more important, which was better, which took me to the next thing, which connected me with this person, which got me to this experience. And it's easy to look back on it, right? We can look back and we go, oh, that thing happened so I can, right. And then this, right, cool, got it. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, higher power. But the challenge is, sister, the challenge is when we are in those moments where things are hard, right? Where we feel like our ass is getting kicked. When we feel like we've gotten back up from a challenge, and then we get kicked back down again, and we go, why? This is one of the worst questions you can ask, by the way. Why is this happening? Why me? Why did this person? Why did this thing happen? Why? No, not why. What is the lesson I'm supposed to see in this? How much can I actually trust what is happening and know and understand that I'm being guided to places to go that I don't know where it's going to land? It's so funny. I heard on a podcast today, someone was referencing, wanting to really invest in, let's say, like a relationship. And like, well, how do I know if things are going to work? Like, why should I do that? It's like, you never know that. And he gave some interesting analogies. He would say it's like if someone went to law school and said, well, I'm going to become an attorney, but only if you can guarantee that when I get out, I'm going to get that 6-figure gig. They can't guarantee that, right? When we have children, we don't go, okay, well, I'm going to have this child, but only if higher power, God, universe, you can actually make sure that, my kid will be respectful and loving and kind. Oh yeah, they're going to avoid the drug thing and the getting into trouble. And like, if you can guarantee that, then yeah, hell yeah, I'll be a mom. Let's do this. There's no guarantees with any of these things. Ever. And so you have choices to make with that, right? Here's choice A. Try to control everything and don't ever do anything. Feel like you got to have the ducks in a row. You got to have all your, all the silly analogies, your I's dotted, your T's crossed. Something about holding your P's and Q's. Like just unless you have every piece of the puzzle figured out, you know exactly how things are going to play out, then you'll actually act on things. Then you'll enter into that friendship, that relationship. Then you'll take that job. Then you'll do that business venture. Then you'll do that thing when it comes to your health. But otherwise, you're on the sidelines because, you got to know all the answers. And listen, I'm saying both of these without judgment. Simply an observation. So that's choice number 1 is that. Choice number 2, listening to your heart, being guided, following from that place, not your head, but your heart, and taking a jump when you don't know where you're going to land. Those are your 2 options. Sorry. No, I guess there's maybe option. Here's the third option. You just sit on the fence and like do nothing. There's your options. Hold back until you know every part of the scenario that you think you need to know before you actually, like knowing all the how of it before you actually execute and do that thing or enter that relationship or try that thing. Option number 2 is you go, I'm going to listen to what my heart has to say. And even if it's beating so fast, I'm so fucking scared. I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know like the details of it. I don't know where I'm going to land. It's option 2. Option 3, sit on the fence and do nothing. And it's hard, that trust, right? I talk about trust a lot. It is hard to let go and to trust. It's hard. And it's, it's great when everything's like moving along, right? It's kind of like gratitude. People are like, oh, I'm so grateful. It's a beautiful day. I'm so grateful things are great in my family or with my husband, with my children. I'm so happy I'm so grateful things are great with, business and work. Well, that's easy. But can you be grateful when things are in the shit? With any or all of those things. So when it comes to really trusting how you're being guided to where you need to be and who you need to become, and remembering who you are and who you need to be connected with, and all of these things and experiences for you to have. When you tap into your heart and really follow into that, you have to at some point just really let go and say, I'm just going to trust it because I know that everything is connected. And you can even, hey, if you want to go into your head for a second and say, oh yeah, because remember in the past, I met this person, which brought me to this thing, or this experience happened, which opened up this opportunity. You can look back and you can see, so why are we so afraid to do that? Well, most people don't work that way, right? They're too afraid. They'll talk a lot about it, but they won't actually take action. Because they think that you need to have all these pieces in place, and what they don't know is that until you actually take that leap, you won't be shown the next pieces. It's almost kind of like a funny joke, right? The universe, God, higher powers kind of playing, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, cool. You want this thing? Yeah, okay. Here's the first piece, but I can't show you the rest. You're gonna love it, just so you know, it's good. But I can't show you that yet. I'm going to kind of mess with you a little bit. So we're going to show you the first piece. And then after that, don't know. But just, I'm here. It's okay. And you're going, but wait a second, but I have to know all of that. They're like, no. You don't. Again, boo, I got you. We're good. It's scary, right? It's scary to do that. But everything is connected in life and in your life, sister. You just have to know that, understand that. So will you trust that? Will you trust that process? Will you trust that process when you're in the phase of your life or the moment in your life when you feel like you're just getting kicked down to the ground? When you can't believe that this is what you're dealing with right now within your life, or this is what's actually happening. Maybe even too, you're pushing against reality, but it's like, this is what is happening for you right now. And it is hard in those moments to go, let me just let go and trust that this is all happening with a purpose. It's all connected. And to let go of the chokehold grip that you have on trying to control this thing. It's it feels like a runaway train right now, right? You want to lasso that thing and just be able to control it and steer it and direct it and tell it what to do, and it's not working. It's making you crazy. And it's getting you nowhere. And letting go is hard and trusting is hard, but I'm telling you right now, sister, from my experience in life, it is the only thing you really can do. You gotta let go. You can still be taking action. You can still be clear on what you want, but then you just gotta let it go. So here's your more tip for today. Where right now within your life are you having that chokehold grip on something? Are you trying to figure out, you're so in your head, you're talking to a million people, you're researching all this stuff. And listen, information is great. Conversations are great. Feedback from trusted friends you feel safe with is great. But ask yourself this question. So identify what it is. And then ask yourself this question, like, what is the experience right now happening in your life that you're trying to like control? And, you know, maybe it's with something with relationship, with your kids, with your husband or boyfriend, with the friendship, your mom, your sister, maybe it's something with your health. Maybe it's something with, like, I don't know. What is that thing for you that you were trying to control every piece of it? And then where do you think that you could create an opening where you trust and you let go, even if just a little bit. So if you're someone where you're used to like, I got to control everything, to say to you, like, just let it all go is like, you'll be listening to this right now going, are you out of your mind? No, I can't do that. So I'm going to give you a baby step here, sister. Okay. Baby step, which is, where's that one little opening where you can just let go and trust? Like maybe it's something you're so obsessed with, you're thinking of in every waking hour, and then you're even dreaming about it. So maybe it's something like you just set aside 15 minutes that it's your mind, your focus is on something else, right? That could be an option. But what is the one opening that you see for you to let go and to trust that everything is connected in your life right now and you will be okay? So sister, finishing up a couple things. Number one, there are three Women Wanting More limited edition journals that are left that I'm giving out for free. There's been 564, I think, so far. So there's 3, and I just had a couple. I actually went through the ones I had all packaged up, and then there was a couple that came back. For some reason, South Africa does not like the journals sent. I get them back months later. It's so weird. Only South Africa. So a couple of them came back the other day from months ago. So 3, if you want one, you take care of a little bit of shipping. I do all the rest. Head over to drkarenolishman.com/free journal for one of the Women Want More limited edition journals. And this is it. I'm not sending any more. Sorry, not sorry, sister, but I've sent all these out by myself. Packaged them all up, taking them all to the post office, fill out the customs form, standing line, like all of it. So there's 3 left. If you want one, drkarenolishman.com/free journal. Number 2, make sure to head over to Facebook. And I want you to join my new Facebook community, which is called The Journey to Feminine. We were really having these conversations of what does it mean to be a woman and what is femininity about? And a lot of women have, because I've been feeling this over the last year more, or just like, I don't really feel like I fit with stuff, and how do I define that? And it sounds so funny. So to say, what does it mean to be a woman when we're women? But this is the conversation. There's over 150 women that are now in the group. It's a free Facebook community. So just go into Facebook, at the search bar, type in The Journey to Feminine, because if I give you the group name, it's too long. So just do that, search it, and request to be added to the group. And then number 3, I have a very exciting 21-day challenge coming up beginning the end of this month, which is now January 2019. And so there will be openings for 21 women. I will have details coming up soon. And inside the Journey to Feminine is where I'm going to be announcing it first. I already did a Facebook Live, which I will, you know what, I'll put this out in the newsletter as well too. If you don't get the newsletter, go do that now for Women Wanting More newsletter. drkarenolishman.com/action guide. So it's drkarenolishman.com/action guide. Because in the Facebook Lives too, I'm also collecting names of women that just like, hey, I want to be in the challenge because it's only 21 women. This is the first coaching program, and this is something completely different I've never done before. Incredibly affordable. 21 days, not a lot of time. That's going to really solve a lot of the problems that women have told me when it comes to like, how do I create the things I really want in my life? You know, AKA setting goals and how it's so different for us as women. And I feel there's so many things out there that are not addressing those needs. And so when I surveyed and asked these women within this private Facebook community, The Journey to Feminine, all of these things, they gave me a lot of great information of like, well, this is the problem. I'm just like, great, let me create something that's going to actually solve that problem. So this is going to be a 21-day challenge where at the end, you will have a plan for the rest of the year that you can just plug and play, and you will know and have the tools on what to do to make that happen. And so if you would like to be part of that, here's what I want you to do. Since I don't have everything set up on the link and everything because it's still getting created right now, I want you to do this. Email me, Dr. Karen at drkarenosburn.com. So DRKAREN at DRKARENOSBURN.com. Pardon me. What the fuck? Dr. Karen. Am I doing this right? Dr. Karen. Yeah, Dr. Karen at drkarenosburn.com. My God. Or you can also send it to drkarenosburn@gmail.com. We'll make that easy. And then drkarenosburn@gmail.com and say, I want in for the 21-day challenge. Okay? I will put your name on the list. And as soon as everything's ready to register, which will be in less than a week, then I'm going to go to these women first. Already from my Facebook Live yesterday, there's about 11 or 12 women. They're like, I want in. Okay? So these 21 spots will go fast. Like, I believe it's going to be about 48 hours and they're going to be gone. Okay? So drkarenosburn@gmail.com, email me and say, I want into the 21-day challenge, and I'll make sure to add your name to the list. All right, sister, I will talk to you in the next episode. A life of more is one step away from you understanding that everything is connected in life. Every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosburn.com/newsletter.